Yo, what is up?
What's up?
I'm here with Zeta Gaming today, and we are starting a new podcast today, That One Movie Podcast. And so,
Yes,
pretty
sir.
much, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about movies, all things movies in this podcast. We might talk about gaming,
Like
other
some
things.
gaming, TV shows, that stuff too.
hmm All kinds
Yeah,
of
but,
movies.
but mainly movies, superhero stuff, like horror, any almost every genre.
We don't really have a schedule as of right now. I mean, I don't think we're going to have a
Yeah,
schedule, but
yeah. Today's gonna be like a really short episode compared to like the ones that we're gonna do in the future. This is just gonna be we both go back and forth and we talk about our top 10 favorite movies of all time.
okay.
Um, So first, let's get some introductions in. So I'm Zeta. Some of you may know me. I have a gaming channel with more than 1K subscribers. Play lots of games, Minecraft, Fortnite, a bunch of stuff. And you do yours.
Okay. Um, My name's Sai. I love movies. I love to talk about movies. I'm super excited for this podcast. Super excited for this episode. Because I think we both know ball, but I'm curious to hear what Zeta's top 10 movies are.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I'm so biased of like superhero movies, a lot of that. So there are either some like movies that people deem that are like great, like Interstellar or Oppenheimer, that I just haven't seen yet. Those are two examples that I have somehow not seen. And there's also some movies like the Dark Knight trilogy or Inception that I liked that I liked, just not, not as much as everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So so yeah, we're gonna both take turns talking about our rankings. So why don't you go ahead and give us your number 10?
Okay. Is it okay if I do some honorable mentions first?
Yeah, I was also planning on doing some. So yeah, you go ahead.
So this was really hard for me to decide my top 10 favorites. So I'm gonna give honorable mentions to The Batman from 2022 with Robert Pattinson. Really good.
Did you hear? Oh, sorry.
Um, I saw the teaser trailer for the Batman Part 2.
It got
Already,
delayed to 2028.
I'm so
That's
upset.
crazy.
I know. I was so excited for it. I mean, I'm still gonna be excited for it. Terminator 2. I liked it better
Yeah.
than the first one just because it's more action packed. Dead Poets Society. I think Robin Williams is amazing. Spirited Away, my favorite Studio Ghibli movie.
hmm
Psycho, my favorite classic movie, I'd say. It was really good. I just couldn't put it on the list. And The Matrix, one of my favorite action movies.
Yeah. Great honorable mentions.
Thank you.
Okay, my honorable mentions. Hang on, let me pull it up on my phone. I have like my list somewhere. Here we go. Okay. So, my honorable mentions are I have Avatar: The Way of Water. It's my favorite of the trilogy. Um, then I also have Ratatouille. It's one of the greatest animated movies of all time. It shows that, if you follow your dreams, you can accomplish anything. I also have Spider-Man: No Way Home. I think it did a great job of bringing the three Spider-Man together, and I can't wait for the new Spider-Man movie. Have you like seen all the stuff about?
Brand New Day. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that. I'm
hmm
seeing it on like the first day, I think.
That's awesome.
Um, and then my last honorable mention is Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. It's my second favorite Star Wars movie. Classic, I'm Your Father. Um, Great movie.
hmm
Um, so yeah, now let's get into the actual top 10. So you go first.
Yeah, I will say those were great honorable mentions as well. My number 10 is Silence of the Lambs, and Silence of the Lambs is about a woman in the FBI who is
Hmm,
forced to train
interesting.
like a crazy person, and she has to pretty much deal with him and all the crazy stuff he does for the entire movie. I'm not gonna spoil anything that happens in the movie. So if there's any movies on here that people have not seen, I really recommend people go out and see these movies.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Is it like a horror movie?
Yeah, it's a horror movie.
Yeah. All right. My number 10, again, like I said earlier, I'm biased of superhero movies. Um, oh, actually, wait. I forgot to mention one honorable mention. One honorable mention is The Incredibles. I forgot to mention that, the first one. And then my number 10 is Captain America, The Winter Soldier. I think it's definitely in my top 5 of the MCU. I think like Winter Soldier. Like when I watched it as a kid, I was like terrified of Winter Soldier whenever he walked on screen. Um, it's the best Captain America movie. It's the best in the trilogy when it comes to being a Captain America movie. I do have Civil War above it, but Winter Soldier is more of a Captain America movie. And somehow Black Widow got more like character development here than in her own movie. So yeah, I love Winter Soldier. Love Cap's speech at the end. That just like gets me going every single time. Yeah, so that's my number 10.
That is a good number 10. All right. My number 9 is 2001: A Space Odyssey, and I actually have this higher than Interstellar. The more I think about
Ooh, yeah.
2001: A Space Odyssey as a movie, the more I seem to like it better than Interstellar, because people, when they watch both movies, they put the two together, and usually people say Interstellar's better. I like Interstellar. I love Interstellar. It's a 5 star for me. It's just I prefer 2001 better because of what they thought the future would look like, and it's very good. Go watch it.
Yeah, I'll make sure to watch that. I haven't seen it either. My number 9 is I think it's the oldest movie in my top 10. It's an all-time classic. Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it. I have Jurassic Park. I think it was like it's like a great survival movie, but also like in modern movies that are about monsters, they tend to focus on the humans more, and the humans are not that interesting. But like Jurassic Park, they do it so well. And did you hear about Sam Neill, the guy who played Alan
Rest in
Grant?
peace.
Yeah, rest in peace to the goat. He's great. Um, Again, they didn't show much of the dinosaurs, but the humans are interesting. You fall in love with the world. And I personally think that no matter how many more Jurassic movies they make, nothing will ever top the original Jurassic Park. So that's my number 9.
Yeah, Jurassic Park is a great movie. I really enjoyed watching that when I watched it. I need to rewatch it. I haven't probably seen that in like a year.
Yeah.
Um, my number 8 is Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair, because originally Quentin Tarantino, the director, he separated both movies into two parts. He tried to make it one whole movie, but it just was too long. It was like 4 hours long, and so it recently got re-released as both movies conjoined in one, titled The Whole Bloody Affair. It's 4 hours long. I've watched it. It's amazing. It really puts more into the characters, and I think Kill Bill, it's pretty much about this girl who's going after this guy who ruined her wedding, but she has to go through all these separate people. It's a really good action movie. I love the fighting scenes in the movie. Um, yeah, I like it better than part one and or part two. The combined version's better because it adds more to the movie.
Yeah. Again, another one on your list that I have not seen. There's again like I need to watch more stuff. Hopefully, there's one on here on your list that I have seen. Um, yeah, great pick. At number 8, I have my favorite Pixar movie of all time. I have Toy Story 3. Um, I think a lot of people have also said this. This is where the Toy Story franchise should have ended. It's like a great message about growing up, leaving the things you love behind. Um, and again, Like it's just a beautiful ending. Like the part in like the incinerator where Woody, Buzz, Jesse, and the other toys are about to get like incinerated. Like when I first watched that as a kid, I thought the toys were gonna die. But then luckily they got saved. But still, it's like still such a beautiful sequence. And like Toy Story 4, it's not bad. I just don't think like the ending they did in Toy Story 4 was like nowhere near the ending of Toy Story 3. As for Toy Story 5, I have not seen it yet. I'm planning on seeing it soon. But yeah, Toy Story 3 is fantastic. If that's your favorite animated movie of all time, I can make the argument for that. It's great.
Yes, Toy Story 3. I do really enjoy. I do have a Toy Story movie on here. I'm not gonna say which one.
I
Um,
think I know which one it is, but
yeah.
yeah.
At number 7, I have The Dark Knight, which I know you mentioned. You said you liked, but you didn't particularly
Yeah.
find it to be a 5-star top 10 movies.
Yeah, I think it's a great movie. It's not a good Batman movie. It's just like a movie with Batman characters in it, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
we've never gotten a proper fantastical Batman movie. I mean, maybe the Michael Keaton ones are fantastical. I haven't seen them. Um but like yeah, most of the Batman stuff we get now is like really grounded and I like hopefully the new DC universe or even the Batman part 2 like gives us like a proper Batman that can like lead the Justice League. But yeah, I still love The Dark Knight. It's great.
Will say the reason why I love The Dark Knight is definitely Christian Bale and Heath Ledger,
Heath
specifically
Ledger is
Heath Ledger
so good.
as Joker. He is so good.
Yeah.
Probably my second favorite performance in a movie ever. Um, I will say I think it is a proper Batman movie because it displays everything, and I think it'd be hard to put every single Batman important part of his storyline into one movie. So I love that they made it into a trilogy. Batman Begins
Yeah, I agree. The
introduces.
entire trilogy is great. Batman
I think
Begins is
that's
great. Dark Knight is great. Dark Knight Rises, while it's the worst of the trilogy, it's not bad.
yes, I will say The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises movies have some of the best opening scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah, I
Specifically
agree with
Dark
that.
Knight Rises. Um, and I will say Dark Knight is definitely where the trilogy peaked. It is my favorite Batman movie. Um, yeah, and I'm curious, what's your number 7?
My number 7. I said Toy Story 3 was my favorite Pixar movie, but it was not my favorite Disney movie. My favorite Disney movie of all time. It's also the very first one I've ever watched was The Lion King, the original. I think it's the only movie that I've seen more than 50 times, and I can watch it again without getting bored, you know? It's just so good, and I don't think any other Disney movie can top it. Like, I memorized the entire lyrics of Be Prepared. That's my favorite, like, Disney song of all time. It's also, like, Scar is one of the best villains of all time. And when I first watched him like killing Mufasa, I was like jaw dropped till the end of the movie. Um, and it's like, yeah, so good. I don't know what more words to describe it. Timon and Pumbaa are hilarious. Simba like goes through such a good arc. Um, yeah, I love The Lion King. So good.
Yep, I will say The Lion King. I thinking more on it. I definitely need a rewatch on it. I need to rewatch a lot of
Yeah,
movies. It's I will say definitely one of the better Disney movies, probably the best Disney movie, Disney's golden era.
yeah,
Um,
definitely ended this golden era.
for my number 6, this one's probably on your list, probably a little higher. I have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It's better than Into the Spider-Verse. I will
There we
say
go.
I love all of the Spider-Men that are introduced in the movie,
Yep,
and I love how they introduce Miles Morales as a character. I think he's amazing in Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse, but I think we really
yeah.
get to see him as Spider-Man in this movie, and that's the true best part of this movie is getting to see him, and I'm super excited for Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. I used to have like a cross a bit lower just because like Beyond was getting delayed a lot, and like I thought Beyond would like tank the trilogy, but like now we're getting a bunch of new looks at Beyond, and I'm like so excited more than ever. My number six is another Marvel movie, my third favorite in the MCU. I have Captain America: Civil War. I said Civil War is a better movie than Winter Soldier, but Winter Soldier is a better Captain America movie. Cause like this is kind of an Avengers movie in disguise, but still, since we're judging it based on movies, Civil War is higher. I love what they do with like Bucky. How Baron Zemo like somehow tore the Avengers apart, and I love the ways how they introduced Spider Man and Black Panther into the MCU. And like I feel like they could have introduced more characters, and it still wouldn't have felt like overloaded. I love like the airport battle. I like the final battle between Iron Man, Cap, and Bucky. Um, it's great. And you really see like Iron Man going full rage mode. So yeah, I love Civil War.
All right. Before we get into the top five, I would like to shout out my letterboxed that movie got 990. I'll link it down in the description of the podcast. Go follow me on there. That's where you can see more about the movies that I like. Um, my top four on Letterbox changes a lot, but into my number five, I have Toy Story 2. I think,
Really?
yes, I think I prefer Toy Story 2 over 1 and 3. I think I love
Wow.
I love the Prospector as a character. I think he was very entertaining to watch. I'm trying to say phrase my words properly and not spoil it. Um and I think I think Jesse's introduction was very good, and I think we get to
Yeah.
see more of her as a person, and I think it really shows to not judge people before you get to know who they are. And I think it definitely shows a better storyline than Toy Story 1. Toy Story 3 has the best storyline out of all of them, but I like the character development in Toy Story 2 the best.
Yeah, Toy Story 2 is great. Yeah, I do think it's not as good as Toy Story 1 and 3. I feel like it's like it's probably because I don't remember it that much. I did rewatch all four Toy Story movies in preparation for the fifth one, and I love Toy Story 2. And like I especially love that opening sequence with like that video game of like Buzz Lightyear. I thought that was like really good. Um yeah, Toy Story 2 is great. Definitely better than the fourth one, just not as good as 1 and 3. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people switching up on Toy Story 2. So yeah, that's a perfect number 5. Is that your favorite animated movie? Or is there another
Yeah, that's
one?
my favorite animated movie.
Oh, okay. Alright. So before I get into my top 5, I just want to say for me, 10 out of 10s are super duper exclusive. And my top 5 favorite movies are the only movies that I've ever rated a 10 out of 10. So these mean that I have no problems with them. Well, maybe some tiny nitpicks here and there, but not that many. So at number 5, I have Avengers Endgame. I think it was the perfect conclusion to the Infinity Saga. Like you get Iron Man's death, Black Widow's death. Everyone's arcs were concluded so well, um, and it's returning to theaters this year to prepare for Doomsday. So I may watch it, but I'm not so sure. Um, but yeah, love Endgame. I don't know why people have recently been switching up on it. Maybe it's just that like people think the first 2 hours are like a drag. I personally don't see that. I think the first 2 hours are like you see the Avenger or not two. I say 1 hour 30 minutes. You see like the Avengers dealing with loss because they lost in Infinity War. That was the first time they ever lost. And then you get the whole time heist sequence. Like I have never really like fully understood time travel, but like the time travel sequence in Endgame, like made perfect sense to me. Um, that's a hot take. And the final battle, like sometimes I rewatch like just the final battle in Endgame. So yeah, Endgame's perfect. You muted yourself on accident, I think. Hello.
Hey, sorry. I just had to do something really fast. I will say, um, did you see that they're trying to introduce Infinity Vision for Avengers Doomsday?
I did see
Um,
that, and they're doing it for Doomsday too. So they, since the Avengers Doomsday is not getting IMAX until after Dune 3, um, so Disney's like, yeah, fine, I'll do it myself. So Doomsday gets like a whole new screen. But I'm probably gonna see Doomsday on a smaller screen. I think Infinity Vision's too expensive.
yeah, I think it's so funny though because I'm looking at theaters like local theaters and they're just marketing their other like premium formats just as Infinity Vision. So I think I wonder how that's gonna go for Disney, I guess. Um
Okay,
my number four is Moonlight. Have you seen Moonlight?
Moonlight. No, I have not.
Moonlight, it's
Again,
a
yeah,
yeah.
lots of stuff on your list I haven't seen.
Yeah, it's niche for everybody that is not a film critic cuz every film critic has probably seen the movie and they've probably all said, "Yeah, it's a great movie." I think it's a great movie that showcases someone's it shows the movie in three parts. It shows the movie as the main character as a kid, then as a teen, and then as an adult, and you get to see the three different stages of his life. It's under 2 hours long. It is I really enjoy Moonlight. I think it's definitely one of the most I don't know how what I'm saying, one of the best showcases of a man's pride in himself, and it's really good. So if
Yeah, definitely check it out. Yeah.
if you don't have a lot of time to watch a movie, definitely watch Moonlight. It's under 2 hours.
Okay. All right. So my number four. So you remember how earlier I said in during my honorable mentions, I said that Empire Strikes Back was my second favorite Star Wars movie. My number one Star Wars movie, which is at number four in my favorite movies of all time, is Revenge of the Sith. I have not watched the Star Wars movies in a long time, but from what I remember, Revenge of the Sith was like awesome. You know, like this is where lightsaber duels really peaked. Grievous is awesome, and I've heard a lot of people switching up on Revenge of the Sith, saying that like Anakin's turn to the dark side is like rushed. I don't believe that because you had the previous two movies to build it up. Uh, the Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones built up his turn to the dark side, and like, my bad. This movie is like has all the memes, you know, Order 66, The High Ground, um, what else? Hello There. Like, you know, it's so funny. Too. You get Emperor Palpatine versus Yoda, amazing. Yeah, I love Revenge of the Sith. It's so good.
Hmm. I will say, Revenge of the Sith is probably my favorite Star Wars movie because I just did a rewatch of all nine mainline films, and
Yeah.
definitely Revenge of the Sith was my favorite. For me, my number three, it's a Christmas movie on here. It's The Holdovers.
Oh, okay.
Seen The
No, no, I
Holdovers?
have not.
Okay.
No, I thought you were gonna say like Home Alone or something.
Oh yeah, Home Alone's really good as well. The
Yeah.
Holdovers. It's pretty much about uh um college teacher on winter break having to be the one that stays on the college campus and like is like guarding. I don't want to say guarding that protecting. I don't know because he's not like out there like waiting for like a monster to come, but he's the guardian for these college kids that don't have a place to go during winter break. Um, and he starts to really bond with the kids that he's with, and I think it shows a very good side of people that normally work mundane jobs. Yeah, I'm curious. What's your number three?
Okay, my number three. It's my second favorite animated movie of all time. I have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I think it's the best origin story of all time. Um, you get like these introductions to all these Spider-Men. You get Miles, Peter B. Parker, Spider-Gwen, the anime Spider-Girl, Penny Parker, Spider-Ham, and Spider-Man Noir. By the way, did you see the Spider Noir TV show?
Um, I watched a couple episodes of it. I don't know if I want to finish it or if I just want to leave it at a couple episodes. It was good from what I saw.
Oh, I really liked it. It's more again, it's less of a Spider-Man show and more of a detective show. But back to Into I love like how they do how Miles goes from this like goes through a zero to hero arc. Um like Peter like we've never seen like Spider-Man like actually die, have we? Like besides like in Avengers Infinity War when Tom Holland's Spider-Man got dusted, but like he came back, this Peter Parker in Miles's Peter Parker died and then he through like mentorship from Peter B. Parker. And also I realized something. It's like the core of this movie is Miles and Peter B. Parker, and they're both discovering what it's like to be like Spider Man. Miles is discovering what it's like to be Spider Man for the first time, and like Peter B is like discovering what it's like to be Spider Man for the second time. He basically like his life is like Toby's Maguire's Spider Man. Um, yeah, Into the Spider Verse is amazing. Um, yeah,
Mm,
Kingpin's a great villain.
yeah, Kingpin. He's huge. Uh,
Yeah.
um, my number two is Goodwill Hunting. Have you seen it?
No, but I've heard of it.
Darn it! Yeah, Goodwill Hunting. It's one of my favorites. This is Robin Williams. This is my favorite role that Robin Williams has done in Goodwill Hunting. He's a therapist, and it's really sweet, pretty much how he learns to live with someone that's struggling with depression. It's very well made, and I like how Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, who went on to become major stars, were actually the original writers of the movie, and that was kind of how they got their big break as actors in this movie, Goodwill Hunting. It's very good.
Yeah, definitely. For sure, we'll check it out. My number two. Again, by the way, I know I've listed a lot of like telling this to the audience. I know I listed a lot of superhero movies. I said at the very beginning, I'm biased. Superheroes are awesome. At number two, I have my favorite live action movie of all time. Yes, my one is animated. My favorite live action movie at number two is Avengers: Infinity War. I know I was like saying that like uh Endgame is like great and all. Infinity War and Endgame sometimes swap depending on my mood. Um I only put Infinity War above because it has, more action. Like, action isn't something that's like necessary, but it's kind of like, bonus points. But yeah, Infinity War, you get different interactions that you've like never thought was possible to see on a big screen. Like you get Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man interacting with the Guardians. You also get like Captain America interacting with Black Panther, and you see Thor interacting with Rocket and Groot, which is like super funny. Um, yeah, the stand Thanos is just like you see like what he does and how much of a threat he is, and you're like scared for the Avengers. And this is the movie where they actually like lose. Like it's crazy. Yeah, Infinity War is great. It's my favorite MCU movie.
All right. Now it is time for the moment everyone has been waiting for. Our number one favorite movies of all time. These
Alright.
movies hopefully mean something to the both of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope yours is one I've seen.
Yeah. Okay. If you have not seen this movie, Zeta, then you need to watch this movie. My number one movie is Whiplash. Have you seen it?
No,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately. I know, yeah, I need to watch more movies, man.
That's okay. For both of our number one movies, I'll link uh the like a about page for each of the movies, so if people are curious and haven't seen them, then they can go watch them. So, Whiplash, it is about a drummer and an instructor, like his teacher, but his teacher is very strict, and it pushes the drummer to a crazy level of like emotion. And I think it shows about how emotionally you do not want to ever like be super mean to people just because of how it affects the character in the movie. Um it's very good. It came out about 10 years ago. I will say J.K. Simmons as the band teacher
I
is
know who that is.
is the best. That is the best performance I've seen in a movie ever. I think that is his peak in acting in
Yeah.
Whiplash.
Well, I mean, if I've watched Whiplash, I'd probably change my opinion. But right now, my favorite J.K. Simmons role is obviously J. Jonah Jameson in the Tobey Maguire movies.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Whiplash
uh,
though, it means so much to me as a movie, and I'm so happy that I actually watched it. I think so many people enjoy this a lot as well. All right,
yeah.
it's the time that we've been waiting for. Zeta, what's your number one?
So this, luckily for you, this is one you've seen and one that's in your top 10. So I know how I said I love Into the Spider Verse. It's great and all, but Spider Man Across the Spider Verse takes it to a whole other level. You get to see like the Spider Society. Spider Man 2099 is like one of the greatest. Like I didn't know he was a villain. I thought he was more of an anti-hero. I mean, technically, he's like both, but like he seemed like a villain here. Like and like you see like Miles is like friends betray him. Like basically Peter B. Parker and Gwen both betray him. And also all the new people are interesting. Spider-Man India, Spider-Punk, um who else? Oh yeah, obviously Miguel O'Hara, Jessica Drew, they're all great, you know. It's like, and I know I said how I liked Infinity War more than Endgame because of its action. Into the Spider Verse has more action than Across, but the story of Across just like carries this movie so much for me. And I used to have Across the Spider Verse below, like I said earlier. I used to think Into was better because I do not like the way Across ends. But now that we've been getting like a bunch of like new stuff for Beyond the Spider Verse, yeah, Across is like my favorite movie of all time. Um, yeah, I guess that wraps it up for
All right.
episode one of that one movie podcast. Um, yeah, again, this was more of a shorter episode. This is kind of like a pilot in a TV show. We have more to come.
I do want to give a quick shout out to Moonlight that I mentioned was my number four favorite movie. You can watch it for free on Tubi with ads.
I don't have to be.
You don't need an account to watch it. You could just I at least I don't think so. It's available on like a computer on a TV. It's good. I'd recommend it. And did you see the news that Spider-Verse Across the Spider-Verse might be getting its first trailer at Comic-Con?
You mean Beyond?
Yeah, Beyond the Spider-Verse. Sorry, I'm getting
Yeah, I
confused.
heard. Yeah, I'm so excited for like all the upcoming. Like this is like a peak year for movies. Like we're getting like we got the Odyssey, which I unfortunately am not allowed to watch. Um, well, I will watch it when it comes to digital. But like, yeah, we're getting the Odyssey, Spider Man, Avengers Doomsday. Um, like yeah, so many good movies coming out, and next year we're getting like Avengers: Secret Wars, Beyond the Spider Verse. Like I just can't wait to like watch all these stuff.
Yeah. I'm watching The Odyssey tomorrow in IMAX, so I'm really excited for that.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right, and
yeah. I'm watching Toy Story 5 soon, and I'm watching Spider Man: Brand New Day on July 31st. So yeah, like I said earlier, we have a lot more episodes to come. This is just a start. Comment down what you want us to talk about, any recent movie news or any recent movies that come out. Let us know if we should talk about it. Um, or if there's anything else you want to know about us, like we could do like a ranking of our top 10. We could do like a tier list video where we rank all the MCU movies or something. That'd be
oh,
fun.
that'd be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you in the next episode, I guess.
All right. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.